Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are in the home stretch of this locomotive project, this SD40-2. Obviously a Conrail unit now, the visitor from the East, Conrail 6497. We are going to do final assembly today. I'm going to begin by removing the shell, and we're going to have to tidy up some wires here and things. And you might remember me mentioning that I didn't attach the handrails to the cab, and that's why. I'm actually thinking of routing these magnet wires over. These are the wires that went to the, we'll just see how this works to route them over the underneath the cab insert. I'm just going to test fit this cab interior insert into here and see how that lays down over the top of that wire that goes to the marker lights on the nose. And to me, that seems like that works really exceedingly well. And that comes out right there, as I was saying, where the normal Kato light bar would be. We'll turn our attention to the cab here, and if you've ever reassembled one of these before, pretty straightforward. What we're going to do is put the glazing in the front first, and basically it reverses the process of taking it apart. And you'll notice that these Kato cab window glazings come with the gaskets pre-colored, if you will. Makes it just a little added realism there. Kind of a nice touch by Kato. Something from a nice touch from a 20-year-old locomotive. So I'm taking a needle nose plier and running the fiber optics through those openings for the cab headlight. What we're going to do is we're going to cut these fiber optics off here at the housings. Los luces. So George Bogatok at Soundtraxx advises to give the shell a couple of swift twists in order to bind up some of those wires a little bit and neaten things up so they don't tend to get into the mechanism. What we're going to do now is cut these fiber optics off at the headlight housing and then go out and see what they look like on the railroad. So we're going to cut the front here now too, and then we're free to do the remainder of our final assembly here. So I have wrapped up final assembly here on this Kato SD40-2. Administratively, I wanted to let you know that I did end up leaving the body mount weight out of the build here. I was having trouble getting that the shell to fit down over the mechanism and stay put where it should be. So I ended up disassembling the model and taking that out, and things seem to fit together much more nicely now. Administratively here, while we were gone, I placed the brake wheel here in the front of the nose, and I have fitted underset couplers on both the front pilot and the back. I know this coupler sticking out so far here looks a little bit goofy, but the purpose for that is to get that trip pin on the opposing car or engine away from the plow here and keep from doing unintentional uncouplings. Same thing with the back. We've got I can't remember whether this is a short or a medium length shank here, but this is an underset coupler as well. These Katos tend to ride a little bit low. Then over on the other side, I've got my signal box. And just administratively here, you Conrail guys think this is completely normal, but with the sunshades here, those being left off, it's obviously prototypical, but to a BN guy, it looks funny because pretty much most of our engines had sunshades on them, and I thought about actually including them just because I kind of think the engine looks better, but prototype photos of 6497 do not indicate that there were ever sunshades on here. I would use the brass A-line if I had required them, but I didn't, so we skipped over that. Far from perfect build here, far from perfect paint, but you know what? I'm really satisfied with this. I had a fun building this, and hope you had fun watching this being put together. There's still a few more episodes to come in this series. Stay tuned for those. Hope you like the content here. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.